Hey guys, Jafo here with a surprise unboxing, actually. A friend of mine just dropped by his pre-order for the new Fallout board game, and we literally have not even opened the box yet. So, whole ton of stuff, as you can see all right there. Whole ton of crap that he spent way too much money on. It only cost him £4 each. Well, that's pretty cheap. I should buy it at £4 each. So what do we got all in here? You guys see that wonderfully? Alright, we're doing this in my house because that's how surprisingly this was. Alright, we're going to crack all these open, but we'll take a look at what we all got first. We got the Brotherhood of Steel core box. Ooh, includes 7 scenic bases. Can't wait to play with those. Ooh, Brotherhood of Steel, the Captain Knight, Knight Captain Cade and Paladin Dance. You have to ignore the noises in the background. Again, this is what happens when you film essentially live at home. Brotherhood of Steel, the Frontline Knights. Looks like somebody wants to play the Brotherhood of Steel in this game. What do we got? A promo for a Nuka-Cola girl. See if we can find a figure for her. Looks like a random scenario. Must have been coming for the Nuka-Cola girl. Special scenario for her. Haha, here we go. And finally, the actual thing we're trying to open. If we can get it out of the box. See, this is what happens when you do these things live. You don't prep. Alright, screw this. There we go. Ah! Alright, and finally, we have the Fallout Wasteland Warfare 2-player starter set. Apparently a bonus alien Zatan included inside. Pretty slick. Take a look at the back of that thing. Fantastic. Well, let's start with the not rule book. Let's take a look at some of these new guys here. Let's start with the core box here, huh? Plastic everywhere. And now this is the pre-order special, so I don't know how fast this is going to get to your regular retailers. Hopefully, if he's getting them, that means we're getting them soon too, guys. Alright, let's see. Some less than fancy guys in power armor. Cool scenic bases. Let's not lose arms. Nothing special on the name there. So, and these are nice resin models. Got yourself an arm that does not want to stay anywhere attached. Nice little laser rifle there. We gotta carefully put these things back in the bag, otherwise we're gonna lose bits. I know it. Another guy here. 2017 Bethesda Softworks is what they're stamped with on the bottom. And finally, see if we can get. No. There we go. So there's the first baggie of dudes. And I see 3 bags. So this one, I'm just going to see if we can do this kind of as a bulk thing. So you got one guy there, another guy there, and a last guy right there. So these are like your paladin, or not your paladins, but your kind of your initiates and your scout type people. And finally, what everybody is hoping to see is the actual Brotherhood of Steel guy in full-on power armor. Full-on power armor. Nice. Take a look at that detail. Let me see if I can get some more light in the studio here. Hold on. The studio. Ha, look at me thinking I'm in a real place. Studio, as in my house. So let's try that again. Oh, we got another power armor arm falling off. There we go, a little bit better. Very nice, and he comes on a 40, maybe 50 millimeter base. So very good detail in these resin casts. So that's always good to see. Huh?
It's actually PVC.
Oh, PVC? I'm being told it's PVC off camera.
No, I mean they had resin, but
This says multi-part resin kit on the box. So your main box may be PVC,
yeah.
but what you ordered is resin. Ha! I was right. I know my plastic, guys.
I was seeing the
So we got a whole bunch of cards here for them. A bunch of items. Some boosts. Special events, I'm sure, involving them. Some explore cards. Some danger cards. And I'm going to guess some kind of story missions that you can play with them. And things that you get from them. Let's see here. Fresh. Oop. Welcome, cool breeze. Any... Yeah, no idea what any of that shit means, guys. So I'm going to be cracking through this once I either get his copy playing with or as soon as I get my own. And we'll figure out what the hell we're doing here. So we got a bunch of cards that really mean nothing to us because we have no standing with them. And what else we got? I would hope these are kind of like the player cards. Yep, here's some player cards. So, kind of the faction Brotherhood of Steel. Forces cannot contain super mutant units which are not unique. Alright, so there we go. Apparently you can still team up with super mutants. And we've got a... Yeah, I'll be honest, I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm staring at, guys. So... I can guess that these all have to do with our characters. Oh, and here's our paladin. Here's our hero cards. Yep. So, all sorts of stuff. So we've got a paladin, a field scribe, a lancer, and a night patrol. And I'm going to guess you got probably 2 of each of those with one of the paladins. So, camera's in a weird position today, so I'm not really comfortable with it. So that's why everything's looking funkin' weird. Alright, so there we go. We got a bunch of cards there. Well, let's get into the main, see what else we got here. Kind of put this stuff off to the side, and let's crack into the main box here and see what we got. So this, I'm being told, is supposed to be PVC, not resin. So,
at least that's what my order was.
pre-assembled plastic miniatures and rules for wargaming in the wasteland. Alright. So you got some D20s, D12s. So D12, D20 based system. Alright. So there we go. First things first, it's a very nice solid box. Definitely like that. Always good seeing your board / miniature games. First thing we're greeted with, let's see if we can switch up this camera view a little bit here. There we go. Getting acclimated. Your first know-how for wasteland survival. Probably a quick play, getting used to how to do everything. Yep, looks like it's going to teach you the movements. You are special. I doubt it. I mean, you guys probably are. I'm not. Your new best friends, how to figure out how to use all the dice and everything. And then a very first mission. Very cool. So throw that in there. The next thing we're greeted with is 2 punch boards that look exactly the same. As I gotta pull my camera back because damn, is this really close? Is this still set in? Oh, hey, look at that, guys! I should remember to check my settings on my camera before I start filming. Looks like little measurement settings. An actual ruler, and a whole bunch of tokens that are double-sided. Always good to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to put this one back so we can pop this open. We got a couple of play mats because not everybody has Holy shit. Look at that. So that's one of two of those mats that are in here. And more. Hey, look. Brown. If you guys are fans of Fallout, you're very familiar with brown. Brown, it's the color of the year, I guess, with them. And down goes the camera. See, this is what happens when you film live at home and not, you know, stable. But after a small fall, we're okay. Alright, so the next thing we're greeted with is, well, the actual rule book, how to play this game. That's always good. Probably need to know that. Looking at a 58-page rule book. That is gonna take a bit, but nice. Gives you how to paint some of the models. I'm assuming, yep, using Army Painter. If you guys want to see some painting tutorials on these, let me know, and I will put together some videos. I'm sure my friend would not mind at all if I borrowed his miniatures and built them and painted them for him, so that, you know, everybody could see them and they'd be all shiny and stuff. But yeah, pretty cool. All the rules that you need to play. Oh, there is a campaign handbook with, holy shit, a ton of stuff in here. Let's take a look at the table of contents. Introduction into the wasteland. Holy Nikes, guys. So it looks like standalone scenarios. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then how to link them up in AI, and then there's some tutorial scenarios down at the bottom, and of course, the very back page on the 50-page rulebook, how to actually read your cards. Because holy crap, is there a lot of stuff here. Alright. Ooh, always like when they give us baggies. Baggies are always good, so we got a place to put the tokens. And there we go. It comes in green and comes in gray. So this is what you're going to see when you buy the plastic version of this game. You get green and gray plastic. So let's start with the gray guys, which are, let's call them the heroes. So you got dog meat, or at least representative of him. I don't know, you've got Wastelander, we'll call him number 1. Who else do we got in here? We've got Raider, probably Raider number 1. Looks pretty good. This is some pretty decent plastic actually that they got this made out of. This is PVC plastic. So we've got another Wastelander. So it looks like it's going to be the Wastelanders versus the Super Mutants, because why else would they not be, or why else would they be in green? Oh, here's probably our Vault Dweller. Yeah, Vault Dweller we got there. And finally, we get a random Brotherhood of Steel. So pretty cool, Brotherhood Paladin. And then you also get, because you can't have good guys without bad guys, you get some Super Mutants. Let's see if I can get a better close-up picture of this. Whew. There we go. Gotta hide all the light now. There we go. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. So a dude with a couple of guns. Got your ever popular Super Mutant Brute with a super sledge. This is what happens when you live on a busy corner in a town. You get stupid assholes that ride their motorcycles in the middle of summer. So we got a loving mutant dog. In fact, you get a pair of them. Nice. And they are sculpted differently, so we'll actually know which one I'm murdering. And then you get a super mutant, like, bruiser looking guy with a shotgun or assault rifle, or who knows what that is. We'll figure it all out in the coming days. Here comes our special alien Zatan guy. That's pretty cool. Little green-headed alien. And look at this beastly guy that I'm pulling out right now. A Deathclaw. So put that up. And I'm sure these are not to scale of any kind, but I mean, there you go. There's a Deathclaw versus a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. Pretty good. Fancy, fancy, fancy. We are also given, holy crap, a ton of cards. For safety's sake, for his stuff, I'm not going to crack them open because I don't want them spilling all over the place. But then we also got our cards, which will include our hero cards, if I'm understanding already, and then the AI target cards. So when you play a solo mission, that you can play that. And then it looks like a whole bunch of D12s and D20s that don't actually mean anything outside of this game. So, ooh, you can get like Nuka-Cola symbols. You can get plus and minus ones. I got a cat staring at me that wants to jump up on me. So it looks like that might be your hit die. Alright, cool. What else we got under here? Nothing. We got nothing. Okay. Well, now that we got all the fun stuff out of the way, let's kind of push this off. And if you guys want to take a look, you can keep watching the video. And we'll kind of crack open these other couple of boxes and take a look at what some of these other pieces do. So we've got a Brotherhood of Steel Knight Captain Cade and Paladin Dance. We'll take a look at those as I stare at my cat trying to do, cat things. Because he wants to be a video star. So there we go. Look inside. So what do we got? First thing we get is the Midwest Encounter. So it's a nice little scenario you can play with those two new models you picked up. And then of course we're greeted with more resin cast guys. So all of the cards to, run the scenario, and all of the cards for the heroes and the the heroes and their AI deck. Apparently a blank AI deck, so you can make your own. The AI for Paladin Dance, for Cade, and for the iBot, and then the actual hero cards for each guy. That's pretty cool. Throwing stuff on the ground. So what else we got in here? Oh, we got Paladin Dance, who looks probably like any other Brotherhood guy, but there's some pretty good detail in these models. Fancy, fancy. What else we got here? Here's Cade. There's my cat jumping around making noise in the background as I throw shit on the ground. Uh-oh. Gotta get that before the cat eats it. There we go. And I can't hold anything because, well, apparently I suck at doing my job. What else we got in here? Ooh, we got an iBot. Let's see what the iBot looks like. What I find strange, already looking at this, is there is no peg in the bag. Huh. There's no peg in the bag. There's a peg here. There's a peg hole here. There's a peg hole here. But there's no peg. As I make sure my cat's not eating anything inappropriate, like maybe the peg, as it fell. But no, it didn't. So that's unfortunate. Luckily, I'm a miniature guy, so I know how to fix that problem. So we got all of that. What else do we got here? Oh, there's still frontline Kniggets over there, I see. So we'll take a look at those. And if you guys are still hanging around, that's awesome. I appreciate it for you guys coming and checking all this out. Hopefully this is something you guys are interested in. This is something I've been waiting way too many extra months from when it was supposed to. I don't know, when were you told this was supposed to release?
I think originally it was supposed to be sometime in March or maybe July at the latest, originally. It's been too long even for me.
Right. Oh, don't want to forget our encounter sheets. We'll put that back. So we're given another encounter sheet. This one's the radio tower takeover. We got all of our cards. We won't go through all the little cards, but we can look at the big ones. This one, he got a card that probably technically shouldn't have gotten, but hey, it's the set number 4 for the Brotherhood of Steel expansion. I'm sure they're missing that in their warehouse somewhere. But we have the AI card for a knight, and we have the Night Patrol with the blade. So we have the stats for that knight, and we have the stat for that Night Patrol. Pretty fancy. And I'm sure in here there's a bunch of gear and stuff. What else we got? We should probably have some dudes to play with too, don't you think? Yeah, here we go. Some dudes. What is this showing? This shows 4 dudes in here. Alright, we got 4 dudes. Let's take a look. We've got... Hey, look! Another Brotherhood of Steel. It kind of looks the same. Ooh, I like that you get a couple of different head choices. Head swaps are always cool. That's pretty awesome. We got loose arms in the bag. That's right. And that loose arm becomes to her. And that model looks very similar to one of the other Brotherhood pieces we've already seen. And it's possible that we get a lot of duplicates that we can just repaint different colors to make. This guy's got a little bit of flashing on him, as you guys can see. But not a whole lot. I mean, the flashing is very minimal, so... yeah, nothing real bad. Nice big K right there. And finally, the last guy. And for the resin, this is pretty good quality, actually. So a nice base. And a dude there. So that is it. Oh, we do have one more. Let me see if I can find a knife to open her up. We've got the loud trucks in the background. Very loud trucks in the background. The problem, guys, is the city that I live in, while it's not a super large city, it's a manufacturing town, which means we always have semi-trucks everywhere. I mean everywhere.
First wave is starting to get shipped out in May.
First wave of approval we've sent out in May. Here we are almost September. We're almost into September. And he's just finally getting his pre-order. So chances are we're not going to see... Hey, look! Well, everybody say hi to Kelsifer. He's now an internet YouTube star. If you'd like to see more videos of him, put in the comments down below. Bye, Kelsifer. That is my troublesome cat, who's been picking on the dog lately, so that's not fun. Actually, it's funny, but I still have to pretend to be the adult and not laugh. But here we've got the pinup model of the Nuka girl. Very cool. And I believe she's even technically a playable character. I think so. We're given a couple of cards for her, so let's take a look. See what we got. This one is a double-sided blank. Nope. This one is something called Teach the Lesson. Oh, so I don't want to spoil too much of these because I think these are actual, like, mission cards. Again, I'll have to figure it out. There's 150 pages of rule books I got to go through here. So here's a Nuka-Cola Cherry and a Nuka-Cola and a Thirst Zapper Cola. So some cool items to get. They throw cards on the ground. We'll pick those up. Another blank AI sheet. Here's the AI for the Nuka girl. And here is her character card. So there you go, guys. That is a full unboxing of my friend's pre-order for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, let me know in the comments down below. thank you all for coming and checking this out. And of course, big thank you to Dustin for coming and letting me take a look at all of this stuff with you guys. And yeah, look at that. It's covering up my couch. There's a whole big old mess that I'm going to have to clean up as soon as I hang up the video. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more content on this or any of the other stuff, check out all my other videos and put in the comments down below that you want to see more Fallout content. And that will be coming in the somewhat near future. If you're not already, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It really does help me out. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.